Um, Hello everyone, and today I'm going to be giving an overview of trying to beat Pokemon Gold with only my starter, Cyndaquil. Now before I get into this, I just want to give some context into this. So I believe it was 13th, on the night of February 13th, I think, is when I had this idea. Let me just check real quick. Um, on down. This is the first one. Alright, so the first, it was February 14th. At 12:23 a.m. is when I got this idea to try to beat Pokemon Gold with only my starter. And I chose Cyndaquil because of a few reasons, actually. I'm choosing Cyndaquil because it's my favorite Johto starter, and I'm not choosing Chikorita because I'm not a masochist. And also, while Totodile is my second favorite Johto starter, Cyndaquil is the best starter to choose for a Johto playthrough because my voice cracked. Hold up. Now, this might be a little hard to follow because it's a lot to take in right off the bat, and I might be talking a little fast. So I'll try to slow down a little bit. It's good against the second gym, which is Bug. It's also good against the seventh gym, which is Ice. Also good. I'm pretty sure it's also good against a few select Pokemon from different gyms, but it's also good against Wills, the Elite Four. He has an Execute, also has a Jinx, and like a few random select Pokemon. But yeah, and Totodile is good against Steel Gym Steelix, Ice Gym's Piloswine, a few other just random select Pokemon. Chikorita's only Chikorita's weak to the first two gyms, which are Flying and Bug. Weak to most of the Ghost Gym because he has the Ghastly evolution line, and they have the additional poison typing. It's also weak against Koga's of the Elite Four's team because he's poison. Now I know this might be a lot to take off right at the bat, but here's the story of this. So, my 3DS right here, little Pikachu sticker. I'll turn the light off so you can see a little better. Now I have Pokemon Gold on here for the. I can't see that well. I'm on Gold for the virtual console on my 3DS. I've also finished playing Pokemon Moon, as you can see right here. So yeah, I just finished. And I was playing through it. It was like I'm already playing through Heart Gold, so not Soul Silver, basically using the same team. So why not just erase the data from this one, and just turn it into a playthrough challenge? So I did. So I made into a playthrough challenge where I can only use my starter Cyndaquil. Yeah, I beat the league last night at like 4 a.m. Whoop. So, yeah. So, here are the rules. I can only use Cyndaquil, Quilava, and Typhlosion in battle. I can catch other Pokemon for HMs, but I can't use any of those Pokemon in battle. So, like, I catch a Krabby, a Geodude, Geodude, Bellsprout, all of them for different HMs. But I couldn't use any of those Pokemon in battle. I can only use Typhlosion. Can't take advantage of any glitches. Can't take advantage of any glitches. Can't use any items in battle. No, like, potions, no X items, no... like, none of that. But held items are allowed, and I can use items outside of battle. So, like... After I beat one member of the Elite Four, I heal up with Hyper Potion. But I can't use a Hyper Potion in battle, alright? Hopefully you got all that. Um, I also I'll only be addressing things that are crucial and important, like rival fights and gym battles. Even though I list a lot of stuff that aren't rival fights or gym battles in here, but this thing is long. I tried to write a summary of all this, so I wrote the whole entire thing as I went along with the challenge. So this entire beginning part right here, from the intro, hello everyone, to the ending of this introduction, that was all before I started the challenge. Then I when I grab Cyndaquil, I write the part where I get Cyndaquil. Write that as I go along. Hold on, one sec. What? Sorry that took a while. Um, all right, back to the where was I? Um, I forgot what I was doing. Let's just, so, oh yeah, so I was writing this challenge as I went through, so, as I was fighting the first gym, I wrote everything down, I wrote everything down that was happening in the battle, I go for Ember, but it misses, and he leers me or something like that, and then, this time I hit an Ember, and then it crits and OHKOs him. If you didn't know, OHKO is short for one hit KO, and I use that phrase a lot in this, because I end up super over leveled. So yeah, let's just get into it. So, we start off by going to Professor Elm's lab and picking Cyndaquil. I name him my voice. I name him Wildfire and move on. I go to Mr. Pokemon's place and get the egg and Pokedex from Oak. I fight my rival on the way back to the lab. So this is the first, actual fight. So his Totodile is only level 5 and Wildfire is level 8, so it should go by quickly. What I mean by that is that it should go easily, since I'm 3 levels higher than him. He doesn't know a water move yet. But it's actually good. I don't want to. Let's just get into it. So, first I leer it, then he leers me back. I go for tackle, but it misses, and he gets a scratch on me. This time tackle hits, but it does less than half, while it scratches me again, bringing me down to about half HP. I go for another tackle, which brings him to yellow health, while his scratch brings me down to 8. My tackle misses again. He scratches to bring me down to 2 HP. My next tackle hits, though, giving me the win. So, yeah, that was a lot closer than I was expecting it to be. Yeah, throughout this run, well, I guess, the final battle with Lance, I guess, I have to try Lance, 4 or 5 times until I'm, level 71, and then I finally beat him. Because he has a Gyarados, an Aerodactyl, and then he sends out 2 Dragonites, then he sends out Charizard, and then he sends out another Dragonite. It's dumb. It's why did they give him 3 Dragonites? They could have, swapped out at least one of them for a Kingdra. Alright, next I head to Violet City, but on the way I catch a Bellsprout for Cut. Then I challenge the gym. So, another battle already. First out is Pidgey, so I Ember it, and because Wildfire is 5 levels ahead of Pidgey, it takes Pidgey yellow health. My voice cracking so much, and I'm making so many mistakes in my voice, I'm so sorry. Pidgey, I take a low yellow health, then he mud slaps me to lower my accuracy. 1 tackle takes him out. Next is Pidgeotto, which I just Ember to take down to half health, which, in return he gusts me, but only does 3 damage. I go for another Ember, but it misses, and he gusts me again. This time Ember hits to bring him to red health. He gusts me again, but 1 more Ember gets me the first badge. So, I know that some of this is kind of hard to follow, because I have no recorded video of the battle, so you can't see it visually. So you have to hear my boring voice talk about it, and you have to try to envision it in your mind. I'll try to record. I don't know how I'm going to, but I'm going to try to record the next challenge run, which you'll see what I'm thinking of at the end of this, which is by how long this thing is. It's probably going to be another 69 days before we get to finish this thing. After that, I go to Bellsprout Tower, and the first trainer I fight there gets Wildfire to evolve. We just breeze through the rest and get the HM for Flash. Next, I go through, as I like to call it, Onion Cave, but I know it's Union Cave, I just like to say Onion, While I'm here, I got the TM for Swift and teach it to Wildfire. I also catch a Geodude for Strength. Now I'm at Azalea Town, where I clean things up at Slowpoke well. Then I head to the gym. While I'm fighting the gym trainers, let's look at Quilava's level up moves. So it evolves at level 36, and at level 21 learns Quick Attack, at level 31 learns Flame Wheel, which probably won't be that useful, seeing that the Groveline are special attackers. When the final moveset that I use on the final team where I'm fighting Champion, I actually do use this physical attack a lot. Then at level 60 it learns Flamethrower, which is a pretty long way away for a starter to learn Flamethrower. Because Charizard... When does Charizard learn Flamethrower? I forgot. I think it's like level 50, right? Typhlosion can also learn some decent TM, like Dig, Earthquake, Iron Tail, and Fire Punch. We learn Quick Attack and replace Leer. Alright, it's gym time. Bugsy leaves with Metapod, and I just OHKO with an Ember. Next is his Ace, Scyther. I Ember it to bring it to yellow health, while he Fury Cutters me for 3 damage. I just Ember again for the knockout. Last is Kakuna, which I just Ember for the win. So far it's been pretty easy. I'm really worried about Whitney and her Miltank, as everyone should be. I'm also worried about Clara and her Kingdra, which I should have been. Because that Clara battle wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. It was still... ugh. And Whitney, just... everyone hates Whitney. No one likes Miltank. I start to leave Azalea when my rival stops me and fights me. Leads with Gaslit, just OHKO with an Ember. Next is Crocodile, which I've been afraid ever since the first battle because, it almost took me out. I swifted for about a quarter of its health, while he water guns me for about 16 HP. I swift again to bring him to yellow health, while he water guns me to bring me down to yellow health as well. I swift again to bring a sliver of health, like just a tiny bit. While he brings me down to 15 health, 15 HP. I swift again for the knockout. Last is Zubat, which I Ember to bring him to yellow health. He bites me to bring me to red. Then I swift one more time for the win. Another close rival battle. These rival battles are scary. But that's kind of an ironic quote from me, because right after the second battle, all the rival battles are just clean, like one-shot sweeps, basically. Then I heal at the Pokemon Center, go through Ilex Forest, get cut, Goldenrod. Problem started to get some TMs. I get Fire Punch for when Wildfire evolves, because it's not a Typhlosion yet, and Quilava can't learn Fire Punch, so I just buy the TM ahead of time. So right when he evolves, I can teach him Fire Punch. And it turns out for TMs, they only have the Elemental Punches, I'm pretty sure. I didn't look around a lot, but I'm pretty sure that they only have the Elemental Punches. Ice Punch, Fire Punch, and Thunder Punch. So, now it's gym time already. But Whitney's the worst. So the first attempt at Whitney. First I was Clefairy, which I Ember and Burn. It double slaps me for 10 damage. I Ember one more time, and Burn finishes him off. Next is the Miltank. I start off by smoke screening it. It goes for roll out, but it misses. I use one more smoke screen just to be safe. It hits Stomp, which means me to be down to 26 HP. I start Embering. It hits another Stomp, bringing me down to 6 HP. I Ember again. It stomps, but it misses. I go for another smoke screen, but it hits Stomp and takes me out. That luck was terrible. It really was. I smoke screened like 2 or 3 times, and he still hit almost every single Stomp. Ugh. Because I'll have to grind. I come back at level 25. I go for Ember on Clefairy, although he uses Metronome and gets String Shot. I Ember again to take him to a Sliver. He uses Metronome again and gets Mind Reader, and one quick attack takes him out. Next is Miltank, which I smoke screen right away, but because of the String Shot, it goes first and rollouts me. It misses its next rollout while I go for another smoke screen. Then it tries to hit Stomp, it misses, and I hit him with an Ember. And I burn him. He misses another Stomp, and I hit Ember, which takes him to yellow health. It uses Milk Drink to restore its health. I hit another Ember, but Milk Drinks again. This battle, long battles like this are extremely confusing. Another Ember, Milk Drinks again. Into red, and Milk Drinks. Milk Drinks again. I get off another Ember, it hits Stomps. I flinch. It stomps again. I get another smoke screen off. Then it milk drinks yet again. I get off another ember. While it's in yellow health, it goes for stomp. It misses, and I got off one last ember to win me the fight. Oh my gosh. Whew. Miltank's so annoying. Ugh. Then I head to Route 35 and get the gift Spearow, which I'm keeping for Fly. Then I take care of the Sudowoodo on Route 36. At the time of writing this, Wildfire is level 30, and I've defeated all the gym trainers at Morty's gym. I guess it's already gym time. Again. So, I know that was a lot to take in, but let me just give a general overview. So, we beat the first 2 rival battles. We also beat the first 3 gyms already. So, we're blazing by fast in this run. First out is Gas, so this is the first attempt at Ghost Gym. First out is Ghastly run away because I'm level 30. I outspeeded Oko the Ghastly with an ember. One down, I guess. Next is Haunter, and I outspeed and crit it with another ember. Next is Gengar, so I ember right away. There's a little less. This is Hypnosis putting me to sleep. While I'm asleep, he uses Dream Meter to almost restore all of his health. But my health is still green, so we're fine for now. Famous last words. I'm still asleep, and he uses Dream Meter again to bring me down to yellow health. I'm still asleep, and one more Dream Meter finishes us off. After Ghastly and Haunter, I thought that was gonna be a breeze. While I'm grinding, I learned Flame Wheel, so because I'm one level higher and learned a new move, let's try the gym again, because that's just my brain. Just like last time, he leads with Gaston and Oko with an Ember. Next is Haunter, you know the drill. I'm not an expert at this, but in this situation, I think Ember's stronger than Flame Wheel. Which I still don't know if I was correct on that or not. I Ember ticked the yellow health, but it curses killing itself. Also, that really sucks, because it's curse with a ghost type. I'm pretty sure that against Gengar, Flame Wheel would do more. I still don't have the answer to that either. I hit a Flame Wheel, take him to half HP, but curse damage kicks in and he puts me to sleep. He uses Dream Meter and curse damage still hitting me. I try one more time to hit a Flame Wheel, but I'm still asleep and curse damage finishes me off. This gym is rough. I'll come back when I'm level 33. Okay, there's him to the Ghost Gym. You know the drill, under the Ghastly. This time I Flame Wheeled the Hunter just to see how much it would do. And you know what? It Oko the Hunter without a crit. It's a miracle. Next is getting my voice. I only woke up like an hour or 2 ago, so. Next is Gengar, so I just go for Flame Wheel. It brings him to below half. He goes for Hypnosis, but it misses. We outspeed and finish it with another Flame Wheel. Last is another Haunter that I just Flame Wheel, and Nightshades to get the 4th badge with one last Ember. That was anticlimactic. I head to Olivine, go to the Lighthouse. While I'm fighting the trainers in the Lighthouse, Gulof got to level 36. 36? I got to level 36, and if you remember what I said earlier, this is when Wildfire evolves. So, at this point, I've defeated the first 4 gyms, the first 2 rival battles. I'm going up the Lighthouse in Olivine, and Wildfire's now fully evolved, and he's now a Typhlosion. If you remember what I said, I could finally teach him Fire Punch. I get rid of Flame Wheel and keep going. Turns out, I forgot to get Surf back in Electric, so I'll do that. Give me Surf, travel back to Olivine, then go to Cianwood. So, I haven't caught a Pokemon that can learn Surf yet, so I talked to a guy in there, and he gave me a good rod, so I fetch up a Krabby at the shore. I just had a stroke. So I catch a Krabby at the shore of Olivine, then surf to Cianwood, get the medicine, surf back. After things taking care of the Lighthouse, I battle Jasmine, not knowing that she was the 6th gym leader and Chuck's the 5th. Yeah, I fought the 6th gym leader before the 5th gym leader, so that's something. Anyway, she leads with Magnemite, just Oko with a Fire Punch next to Steelix, which I Oko with a non-crit Fire Punch. That's another Magnemite, so just Fire Punch for the 6th badge, I guess. Jasmine gives me the team for Iron Tail, move that Typhlosion can learn. So I teach it Iron Tail in replace of Swift, not knowing that Iron Tail is 75 accuracy. Yikes. But I do get rid of Iron Tail later on in place of, I think, Thunder Punch. I get rid of Iron Tail for Thunder Punch, I think. I also get Strength to help me with the bowlers in Fighting Gym. And I teach Strength to the Geodude. Alright, Fighting Gym time, which really only has 2 Pokemon despite it being the 5th gym. First is Primal, just OHKO with Fire Punch, last is Poliwrath straight away. I Fire Punch to do less than half. He surfs me for a little less than half HP. I Fire Punch him again to bring him down to yellow health. He tries to use Hypnosis, it misses, and I defeat him with 1 more Fire Punch. That was really easy. Though I am level almost higher than his Pokemon. 2 more badges. So I have 6 badges by this point. 6 badges, so I need the Ice Gym's badge and the Dragon Gym's badge. Get Fly, teach it to Spearow, fly back to Ecruteak, go through Mount Morn and get Mahogany Town, go to Lakewood Rage and catch Gyarados. I don't use Gyarados, because I'm only allowed to use Typhlosion in battle, I just catch it just because. So, I was debating whether to go play defensively and go for Smokescreen. So if it tries to use something like Surf or Bubble Beam or something like that, I decided to just go full offensive power and go for Fire Punch right away. Only does a quarter of its health, so it goes for Dragon Rage. Fire Punch it again to bring it to yellow health, it uses Thrash. I Hammer while it goes for Thrash again. I only have 1 Ultra Ball, so let's hope this works. And it worked. So, Red Gyarados is caught. Head back to Mahogany and heal. Sleep for the night because at the time of me writing this, it's 3 in the morning. So, at the time that I caught the Gyarados and that I finished this last paragraph right here, it was actually 3 in the morning that night, so, eesh. Alright, so wake up the next morning, head back to Lakewood Rage, meet Lance, go to the Pokemart in Mahogany, find the secret stairs, hide out, start fighting the gym trainers in the gym. The hideout, I take care of the whole entire hideout. Then I start finding the gym, the gym trainers. We really don't need a strategic thinking for this gym, since I can probably call all the Pokemon here saying this is the Ice Gym. So how about we take another look at some moves. Time me writing this, Typhlosion level 45, and it was Ember, Fire Punch, Iron Tail, and Smokescreen. The only other move it can learn by level up is Flamethrower at level 60, but by TMs I can teach it Earthquake and Thunder Punch. Earthquake to deal with rock types, and Thunder Punch to deal with water types. I can even teach it Toxic, which I did not know prior to doing this challenge. Ice Gym time. First out is Seal, which I Fire Punch to bring into yellow health. It uses Ice Wind for 2 damage. Just Ember to finish it off. This is Dewgong, and I use Fire Punch to bring him red health. And it burns him, he uses Headbutt, but the burn finishes him off. Last is Piloswine, just OHKO with a Fire Punch, that's 7th badge. These later gyms haven't been that hard. I still have to beat Claire, which is the Dragon Gym leader. And she has a Kingdra, which is Water Dragon, which double resists my fire moves. So, my Stab fire move, Stab means same type attack bonus, where, like, if you have, say, a Charizard with Flamethrower, it's gonna do more than with, than Mew with Flamethrower, because Charizard's part fire, half fire type, half flying type, and Mew's just pure psychic, so the same type attack bonus kicks in for Charizard, and a Flamethrower would do more. Find a Goldenrod to clean things up at the Radio Tower, and while I'm here, I grab the TM for Thunder Punch and teach it Wildfire deal with water types. Get rid of Iron Tail because I learned that it only has 75% accuracy. Unless I want either Digger, Earthquake, and Steel is good against Rock and Ice, while I already have the Stab moves to deal with that, to deal with Ice. Probably going to get the TM for Dig to deal with Rock, so Steel isn't going to be that much of a help. Anyway, I get the basement key, unlock the door, underground tunnel, another rival battle. Scared rival battle, seeing as what happened the first 2, and how close they were. But I really shouldn't be that scared, because these, These last few rival battles are extremely easy for me. Leads with Golbat, and I OHKO with a Thunder Punch. Next is Feraligatr, and I immediately Thunder Punch and OHKO it. Not too surprised by it though, seeing as we're level 50 and he's level 32. Now Hondra's out, and I OHKO that too with a Fire Punch. Next on the chopping block, his Sneasel, I just Ember to OHKO it. Last is Magnemite, just Ember for the win. That was a lot less scary than past rivals. I did that rival battle without even getting hit once. No, not even like a tackle. No tackle, no scratches, no headbutts, no nothing. No quick attacks. Got the card key for the director, unlock the other area of the radio tower. Finish everything there. I keep going Route 44, go through Ice Path, grab the HM for Waterfall. Now I'm in Blackthorn. Turns out the TM for Dig was all the way back in the national park, so I'm gonna fly there and fly back. Once I fly back to Blackthorn, I teach Wildfire Dig and replace the Smoke Train. So let's stop, and I will just give an overview of since this is probably extremely confusing, I'll just extremely quickly summarize. So we have 7 of the 8 badges now. Now our moveset is, I'm pretty sure, Fire Punch, Ember, Dig, and Thunder Punch. I'm pretty sure that's our moveset right now. So then I've defeated all the rival battles so far, and yeah, so that's basically where we're at now. Then, 30 minutes, I'm recording for 30 minutes. So then I fight the gym trainers at the Dragon Gym. Right now I'm level 53, but I think I'll need to be at least level 55 to beat Claire. Because one Pokemon, Kingdra. Kingdra is a dual water dragon type, which double resists my stab fire moves. Thunder Punch would do neutral damage, and Dig might save me from a Hyper Beam or a Surf from Kingdra. So that was my main reasoning for getting Thunder Punch and Dig. Okay, Wildfire's level 54. How about we try our luck right now? It's gym time. So it leads with Dragonair, Fire Punch to bring in the yellow health. It goes for a Thunder Wave, and it misses. We take it out with another Fire Punch. Next is her Kingdra. The Pokemon I was most afraid of this entire time. I go for Thunder Punch and critical hit, but it leaves him with a Sliver. It crits with a Surf, bringing me down to 28 HP. She uses Hyper Potion while I go for another Thunder Punch. Does about half when I go for another Thunder Punch. Leaves him with the smallest amount of HP possible. Surfs me again. And that ends the fight. So I get extremely close. I leave him with like a few pixels of health, and he surfs me to kill me off. I'll come back when I'm level 56. Because I'm too lazy, I decided to try again one level later. I said I'd try back in like a few levels at level 56, but because I'm too lazy and I don't want to grind that long, I just come back one level later. I eventually use the Dragonair, which I misclick and use Thunder Punch. This is a dead run. Click Fire Punch instead of Thunder Punch. I'll just skip the rest because I can already tell I'm not going to make it this time. Because that's... my brain just completely broke at that attempt, and I just... wow, alright. Try again without grinding. You know what happens. I Thunder Punch the Dragonair, which did about half, paralyzes me, and uses Surf, while my Thunder Punch leaves him with a Sliver. Surfs me again. I'm fully paralyzed. He surfs again. I'm fully paralyzed again. He surfs. Then I finally finish him with a Thunder Punch. Next is Kingdra, but you know how this is gonna go. He uses Surf and ends the battle. Then I get a genius idea. Some dude gave me a magnet earlier, which boosts the power of electric moves. So I attempted again with the magnet. So, in the beginning I did say held items were allowed. So I gave him the magnet to hold as a held item to boost the power of Thunder Punch. Since that was my main attack, since that was the attack I was mainly using, because I wouldn't use a fire move, obviously, because the Kingdra double resisted. Thunder Punch still does about half the Dragonair, but I paralyze it. Goes for Thunder Wave, it misses. I get a crit Thunder Punch to take him out. Next is Kingdra. I Thunder Punch it to bring him to yellow health. He goes for Smoke Screen. It misses, and another Thunder Punch takes out the Kingdra. So, first two are down. Finally, Kingdra's down. Now it's another Dragonair. So I just Thunder Punch it. Does a little more than half. It paralyzes me. It hits a weak Thunderbolt. I hit it with a Thunder Punch, leave it with a Sliver. He uses Thunderbolt again while I knock him out with another Thunder Punch. Last is yet another Dragonair. It Dragon Breaths me for a little damage while I Thunder Punch it for half its health. It goes for Dragon Breath again, but I end the battle with one last critical Thunder Punch. Then get fully paralyzed once that attempt. After that, I find in the script, not the script, but like the summary thing that I wrote here that I'm just reading, the Dragon Fang, because Claire is just a sore loser and she doesn't want to. Apparently, she doesn't want to accept that she lost to me, so she wants me to go find like a Dragon Fang, and I put F Dragon Fang, like just the letter F Dragon Fang. I don't know why. Apparently, it was just late that night. And give it to Claire. Then I fly back to Newbark because the professor says he has something for me. He gives me the Master Ball, and I leave. I'm pretty sure that's when I was supposed to catch Ho-Oh or something, and I just completely skipped it. Then I surf east where Claire told me to go. Now I think we're in Victory Road, where I fight Avery again, which I named my rival. I don't know why I named him that, but just when a name pops in my head, that's what I'm going with. So he leads with Sneasel, which I OHKO with a Fire Punch. Next is Feraligatr, which I also OHKO with a Thunder Punch. Next is Golbat, so I OHKO with a Thunder Punch. Next is Chopping Block is Haunter. I see if you can hit Ghosts with ground moves in this gen, so I try Dig, and you can't, so it OHKOs him. Now Kadabra, and I take it out with a Fire Punch. That's the Magneton, so I just Fire Punch to get me the win. I'm level 59 right now, so I'm just going to try the league, but first let's take a look at our stats before we do. So, one more final update before we challenge the league. We've gotten all 8 badges, all rival fights are completed, and we're level 59 right now, so I'm about to read off our stats, at least at level 59 at this point. So, our physical attack is 143, our physical defense is 124, our special attack is 166, special defense 137, and speed is 162. I was so stressed out, and my palms are sweaty, mom's spaghetti, and I don't know why at that point. My hands were just so sweaty, I was so nervous. I was just so, my heart was beating. I don't know why I was so just traumatized. I don't know, because it's not like it was a Nuzlocke, and if I lost this run, if I lost this attempt at the league, the whole entire playthrough would be just dead. I don't know, because I could just try the league over again. I could just grind a few levels, try the league over. I don't know why I was so stressed out about it. Place for final bets if you can think I can win or not. No turning back now. First is Psychic Elite Four member Will. He leads with Xatu, so I Thunder Punch it for the knockout. Next is Slowbro, so I Thunder Punch it again and take him out. Another Xatu's out, so we just OHKO with another Thunder Punch. Next is Jinkry, which for some reason I thought Jinx was Water Psychic instead of Ice Psychic, so I Thunder Punch, then I realized that it's neutrals, so then I Fire Punch. Last is Executor's, I OHKO with a Fire Punch for the win. So, second is Poison Elite Four member Koga. Leads with Ariados, and because Wildfire is level 60 now, I know it knows Flamethrower, so I OHKO with a Flamethrower. Next is Fortress, I end him with a Flamethrower. Third is Muck. He used Flamethrower to bring it to a sliver of health, use Minimize, then Muck goes down to another Flamethrower. Fourth is Crobat, so I OHKO with a Thunder Punch. Last is Venomoth, which I just kill with a Fire Punch. So, we're on the third Elite Four member now, which is Bruno. First out is Hitmontop, and I OHKO with a Flamethrower. Next is Onix, so I Dig. While I'm underground, he has a Sandstorm. I come up to a decent amount. And do a decent amount of damage. It uses Earthquake, but only does about a fifth of my health. but I miskick and use Dig again while he uses Earthquake and takes me down to red health. He goes down, but the Sandstorm leaves me with 13 HP. This is no lie, it actually did. Which, I barely survived this fight. Next is Machamp, I Flamethrower and OHKO it. Next is Hitmonlee, and the Sandstorm stops. So when the Sandstorm would have killed me, it stops. My luck there was incredible. Take it with the Flamethrower. Next is Hitmonchan, I use Mach Punch. It uses... it outspeeds and uses Mach Punch, leaving me with 1 HP. This is no joke. I don't have any actual footage to back me up on this, but I can assure you, this is no joke. This actually happened. Jesus. I can just still remember how much my heart was beating then. And we win the fight. That was way too close. Fourth is Dark Elite Four member Karen. Which, I don't know if it's a coincidence or not, but the Elite Four member named Karen is also the Dark type Elite Four member. I just think that's hilarious. She leads with an Umbreon, and I Flamethrower it to leave with a Sliver. She goes for Sand Attack, but it misses. Another Fire Punch takes him out. Next is a Gengar, so I take it out with a Flamethrower. Third is Murkrow, so I just OHKO with a Thunder Punch. Fourth is Houndoom, I go for Dig. I use Dig, it goes for Crunch, I hit Dig, and it OHKOs in with a crit. Last is Vileplume, so I use one more Fire Punch to get me the win. Last is Pokemon Champion Lance. First out is Gyarados, which I just OHKO with a Thunder Punch. Next is Aerodactyl, which I also OHKO with a Thunder Punch. Third out is Dragon, one of his 3 Dragonites, which I Thunder Punch for about half health. Then he Thunder Waves me. He uses Twister while I go for another Flamethrower. He gets in a Hyper Beam before he goes down. Next is another Dragonite, and he uses Hyper Beam right away. I use Flamethrower, then Thunder Punch, as he uses another Hyper Beam to bring me down to 15 HP. Then I take him out. Next is Charizard, who takes us out with another Hyper Beam. And that move is rough. I think if I would have gotten a crit or a burn or paralyze, I'm at 1. Let's come back in a few levels. Attempt 2. Again, I use Thunder Punch to take out his first 2 Pokemon. Now is his first Dragonite. I use Flamethrower to bring it down to half while it paralyzes me with Thunder Wave. He uses Hyper Beam, and I'm fully paralyzed. I'm still paralyzed, and he crits. He hits and crits me with a Thunder. It's like, what the? Thunder's 70% accuracy, which means every single time there's a 30% chance that Thunder will miss. And I'm pretty sure the chances of getting a crit are like 5% or something like that. So the chances of him hitting me with a Thunder and critting me at the same time, and hitting all these Hyper Beams which has a 10% chance to miss every time. Jeez, and I hit a Flamethrower. He hits another Hyper Beam. See, it has a 10% chance to miss every time, and it hasn't missed once. Then he goes down to Burn. Now another Dragonite. He hits Hyper Beam, and I hit Thunder Punch and paralyze it. Then I take it out with another Thunder Punch. Next is Charizard, but it takes me out with a Hyper Beam. So I don't make it any further. This is brutal. I'll come back when I'm about level 70. And then I try again at level 69. Very nice. Thunder Punches. It would have been amazing if this attempt where I was level 69. It would have been amazing if that's when I beat him. But unfortunately, that was not the attempt. But I'll read the attempt anyways. Thunder Punches first 2. Thunder Punches Dragonite. He lands the Thunder Wave. He hits with the Hyper Beam. I'm fully paralyzed. Then I take him out next turn. He goes for Twister as I hit Thunder Punch. He tries to go for Hyper Beam. It misses, and we knock it out next turn. Next is Charizard. He gets in a weak Hyper Beam. Then I take him out with a single Thunder Punch. Last is the third Dragonite. It crits with Outrage, bringing me to about half HP. I paralyze it. I go for Thunder Punch. I'm paralyzed. He hits an Outrage, bringing me down to 17 HP. I hit another Thunder Punch, which leaves him with a Sliver. It's fully paralyzed. So I'm at 17 HP. I use Thunder Punch to bring him down to just a small bit of health. And Dragonite's fully paralyzed. He uses a full restore while I go for another Thunder Punch. Somehow, with the paralysis still on me, I outspeed and hit it with a flamethrower, leaving it with 1 HP, but it finishes me off with another Outrage. If I would have got just one crit there, I would have won. Just one more level and a little bit of luck, and I can do this. You know the drill by now. Dragonite comes. This is when I was level 71. I so vividly remember being level 71 when I beat this, and this is the winning attempt right here. You know the drill by now. Dragonite comes out and I Thunder Punch it as usual. It paralyzes me. He gets up a Hyper Beam before he goes down to my next Thunder Punch. The next Dragonite, my voice. The next Dragonite comes out and I Thunder Punch it. He hits me with a Hyper Beam. Then I knock him out with another Thunder Punch. Next out is Charizard, who wing attacks me. I just OHKO with a Thunder Punch. Last is his third Dragonite. He uses Outrage while I Thunder Punch it. He uses Outrage again, and I finish the game with one last Thunder Punch. So that's the game done. I have beaten Pokemon Gold with only using my starter in battle. I've done it. If you guys want to see me try to beat Red, go through all of Kanto. I have not gone through Kanto yet. I still have the save file on here. I can show you. I still haven't beat Red yet. I haven't gone through any of Kanto yet. I'll just show you as proof, here we are. Here. Here's my level 72 Typhlosion. Level 72 Wildfire that I used this whole entire playthrough. Here's his moveset, just to give you proof that I actually did do this run. Thunder Punch, Fire Punch, Dig, Flamethrower. And, yeah, that's it. So, that's it. I have beat it. So, leave a like if you want to see me fight Red. If you want to see me fight Red, I don't think I'll be able to do it because he has all of his Pokemon level 80. One of them's a Blastoise, which I think will be extremely bad for me. But I know that was hard to keep up with because I don't have any footage, and these long battles are pretty confusing, but it's a lot to remember. But I hope you like that challenge. For the next Pokemon challenge, I think I'll be trying to beat Fire Red with only one Tauros. And also, just some info about the run. I wrote this entire thing as I went along with the story. So when I chose Cyndaquil, that's when I wrote that down. When I was fighting a gym leader, that's when I wrote that battle down, etc. Also, I did not use any items in battle, which meant no potions, no nothing. But I could use items outside of battle, and I could use held items. So, I gave a magnet to Wildfire, which boosts electric moves. Which is why, I had better luck with Thunder Punch a few of those attempts. If you were actually paying attention, I don't think anybody was. I'll be trying to start my new Pokemon challenge every Saturday, and I'm trying to upload them by every Wednesday, even though today is Tuesday, the day I'm recording this. Just trying to make a schedule. So, that's it for today. And see you tomorrow. Bye.